Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, this is just the calm before the storm as we await the reopening of Parliament on Monday, which is tomorrow. So, guys, in the meantime, as we're waiting for Keir Starmer to get what is coming on Monday, hopefully from the opposition, we hope, keep those fingers crossed. It's time to delve back into this man's past when he was a barrister, just to get a little bit more of a handle on this person that we know as Keir Starmer. But do we really know him? Guys, let's dive in.
I do think it's time that the court system became much more of a place where the ordinary person feels they can go, and I think that means stripping judges and lawyers of their wigs and gowns.
Really? This man Starmer is so out of touch. He says he feels that the court system is a top priority for the ordinary person like you and myself. Really? He says that the court system should be a place where the ordinary person might think they would go, etc., etc. Guys, this is not right. Most of us would never even see the inside of a court, Mr. Starmer. The only reason why people of our ilk are seeing the inside of a court now is because the common sense majority is now being thrust up before the beak because of Keir Starmer and his no tolerance policies, which are the most intolerant of all time. Really? But guys, seriously, he says that by stripping judges and lawyers of their wigs and their gowns, it will make them more accessible and acceptable to us ordinary folk. That is not right, people, because the judges have the wigs and the gowns. Those wigs and gowns represent the authority of the land, the law of the land, and for the judges and the lawyers to mete out the authority of the law of the land. They represent the law and the land, people. That is what the wigs and the gowns represent. But that is not the issue which has separated ordinary folk from wanting or wishing to be at ease, let's say, in a court and in a courtroom. What separated the ordinary person, people, is and should have been is stripping away the legalese, the legal jargon. It's the legal jargon that is being used in the courts by the barristers, the judges, and all of the other people who hang out in the court system. That language is designed to bamboozle more mere ordinary folk, people. It's almost a game to these people, and it's designed just to keep us in check and to bamboozle us in the game. So thrusting us into an arena where you are basically lost if you don't know how to maneuver or how to understand the protocols and games these people play, that is what makes people uneasy and feeling at unease in going into the court and the court system, people. That is the issue. It's not the judges wear a wig and a gown. That's not the issue. It's about knowing what the system is all about and understanding this absolutely alien system to most ordinary folk. It is all a game to them, but to us, it is literally our lives that they hold in their hands. And then I'm going to wheel this back a bit because Keir Starmer says something else. Actually, I'm just going to play the whole thing and then I'm going to speak about what Keir Starmer said.
I do think it's time that the court system became much more of a place where the ordinary person feels they can go, and I think that means stripping judges and lawyers of their wigs and gowns and making it much more like a GP's health centre.
So strip away the judges and lawyers of their wigs and gowns and making the courts much more like a GP's health centre. What planet is this plank on? Really? Is he on planet Plankton? Really? Does he want it to be like a drop-in centre? A drop... Oh my goodness. And this guy is now our Prime Minister. So he's talking about the courts becoming like a drop-in centre. But actually, guys, just thinking about it, actually, maybe I got this all twisted. So I think this was done in 1994. So this is like 30 years ago. So if you roll the dice and you wind the clock forward 30 years, he does want the courts to be like a drop-in centre, because he wants to be a drop-in centre for all of us to be basically processed, punished, and jailed. That's the drop-in centre, and that's what he has created over the last couple of weeks. Remember, he's got all the police on and the police, the lawyers, the court systems, the judges, etc., all on speed dial, because the rioters were basically arrested, charged, processed, put before the courts, and they're now bedding down in jails in record times. So he is right. He did want the courts to be a drop-in centre, but it wasn't for the fact that he wanted it to appease and to make the courts an easier system to navigate for the normal human person, the normal common sense majority person. What he wanted was to basically put us common sense majority people and bang us up in jail as quickly as possible. I wonder why. It will definitely free up a lot of properties, won't it, people? It will definitely free up a lot of properties and free up a lot of positions for other people to fill. But really, a drop-in centre like a GP's health set, really? Guys, I'm just fuming at that now. I didn't even think about that. I literally just saw the title earlier and I didn't realise what this was about. But this was seeing Starmer, and this was in 1994 when Starmer was a barrister. Oh my goodness. Really? So literally he wants the system to be like a drop-in centre. Well, he certainly made it a drop-in centre for us, didn't he, people? Anyway, guys, make certain you look after yourselves, you look after each other. Put your comments down here in the comment section, people. I didn't realise that Keir Starmer was so much of a comedian, but it would have been funny. Although now that I think about it, he didn't deviate from what he said in 1994. He wanted it to be almost like a one-stop check-in system, just to really speed up the process, to put ordinary folk in jail and get us off the streets. Outrageous. Anyway, guys, let me know down here in the comment section. You know the score, and I do read all of your posts, so keep them coming. But make certain you keep them clean and keep within the framework, guys. But guys, have a great weekend. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and make sure and make certain to come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction. I'm out.